Recollection sinks its teeth into her throat and floods her senses with venom. A kind of numbness clouds her mind in spite of her racing heart, dulling the electric sensation that causes her fingers to twitch against the screen of her phone. Glittering glass shards decorate the floor as she sweeps her light across the living room in search of a lamp. They crackle and crunch beneath her shoes. A brisk current of relief washes over her upon noticing that there is no sign of blood against the wood. The cold illumination of her device guides her over the rug, which looks to be in desperate need of vacuuming. Dinner plates and their contents are spilled across the coffee table, and the lamp she reaches for is missing its shade. The lamplight is warmer, brighter. It creates a patch of purple in her vision before she remembers to look away from the bulb. The sigh she releases is inaudible, even to herself. A familiar scene of carnage lies in wait for her, now unveiled from the darkness. Shattered dishes and spilled food, the torn pieces of what was once a sketchbook, and a footrest flung clear across the living room and into the dining room. Her eyes grow misty at the sight, but she doesn't cry. There is still no space for her to be crying here. There is still no excuse for her to remain frozen where she stands. She imagines him in the middle of it all, his hand reaching out to her. His skin would be soft, and his touch would be firm. He would pull her into his arms and stroke her hair the way she likes. The words he would whisper, they would finally urge her to move, and she would have the strength to do it. I really hoped I wouldn't have to do this again. A tear spills over her lashes and beckons others to follow. Her throat aches as she struggles to steady her voice, walking to the kitchen on legs that feel like they never belonged to her. She gathers a spray bottle and a roll of paper towel, and for the time being, she ignores the confused whines of the cat. Still, I missed you. I missed you every day. I guess the universe has a fucked up way of giving people what they need, doesn't it? Her laughter turns into crying, turns into sobbing. Her chest heaves, lungs burning with each breath she takes between cries of agony. Her tears fall to the floor and replenish its shimmer as she wipes away the glass with a dripping paper towel. Splinters and slivers of it slip into the cracks of the floorboards, the only remaining danger tucked safely out of reach. But her hands won't stop. She tears another piece of paper towel, wets it, and drags it over the faint shine of the wood. And again, and again, and again. She moves her hands and tells the rest of her body to follow along, but it refuses. Again, and again, and again. She's finished. She needs to get up. Again, again, again. She sweeps the towel over the floor and squeezes her eyes shut. He would kneel beside her and grasp her wrist. His grip would be tight, but only enough to bring her back to her body. He would guide her to look at him, a tender smile revealing the dimple on his right cheek. His fingertips would brush over her skin and down her neck. I can't move. I know, he says. His voice would be the crumpling of thick snow underfoot, deep and inviting. Just stay here with me. It'll be okay. I promise. Just stay. Just stay.